Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique, and tonight we're going to do something a little different. We have a Temu haul. Now let me be really honest. I ordered this Temu haul. Temu did not send it to me. Temu did not pick out all the different supplies. I did. I spent my own money because I wanted to give you an honest review of what I thought. A few months ago, we were over on Facebook and I asked this question, where are you guys getting all your craft supplies? And you guys told me Temu. And I'm like, you can get wreath making supplies on Temu, and sure enough, you can. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through this bag and a couple other things I did open up because they sent the in a little box, and you know me. But regardless, I wanted to give an honest opinion on what I think of the products that I've ordered from Temu. Now, if you've been following along in the last year, you know that I've gotten into junk journaling, scrapbooking. I don't know what you want to call it, but I call it a glorified sticker book. And I have ordered stuff from Temu. And honestly, I've loved some things and I've hated others because I felt like it was a very poor misrepresentation of what looked like on the app. So we're going to open this bag. We're going to find out what's in it. And hopefully, I know there's some ribbon. Maybe we'll make some bows. Maybe we'll cut some mesh and see how we really think it all goes. So let's get to opening it all up. All right, the first one is a box. For some reason, one item came in this box and I had already opened it up. So what is it? It's ribbon. So let me open this ribbon and let's take a look. All right, I remember ordering this ribbon. This was a 2-pack. I'm not really sure how much you get. That's what that looks like. I'll be honest, I don't like that it's not on like a little cardboard roll because you know I like to use my bow makers, but look at this ribbon. I think that's really pretty. That's probably the better way to show you here. Isn't that pretty? It feels pretty good. I don't think that this will have any issue making a bow. This is the complimentary bow or ribbon that went with it. So that's the first ribbon. I would guess if you had to put this together, we'll measure it and see. I want to say they're probably close to 5 yards each, which would make 10 yards. So let me go measure this real quick and I'll be right back. All right, I went and I measured it. Now it's a mess that I got to roll back up. But each one of these are roughly around 4 yards each. So that's 8 yards total. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have links in this particular video if I can link it from Temu. And it should have a price there for you. I do remember the prices for this ribbon was good. So what I'm going to say is this is a yes from me. All right, the next package that came that accidentally got open were these little, I want to say that these are thicker stickers, or the DTF. Oh, yeah. So that's the little bird right there. And if I take it off, yeah, it is a clear sticker, as you can see there. I think that's really good. Yes, that's definitely an item that I think is a good find. I've gotten these stickers before and they have like the edge around the white edge, and so it's not clear, and I like the fact that these are clear. Let me show you a few more of these. They're really pretty. So you got little birds. I don't know if you like to journal or scrapbook. I just feel like this is such a fun little thing to do. So again, if I can get the link for you here on YouTube, I will. I just opened this bag, and guys, I spent roughly around $100. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in this bag, even though it doesn't look like it. But guess what? We're going to check some of this stuff out and give you my honest opinion. I've literally had this bag for at least 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. So I've been chomping at the bit, but I told myself you're not opening this up until you open it up with your people on YouTube. All right. Ooh, I see something pretty. Let's see. I can't even remember what I ordered, okay? So let's see. So this looks like a little envelope. Let me open it up here. Okay, yep. Again, I can't remember what I spent on all this, so I will have this in there for you. This is like an envelope. It's got a little, it's like a felt, and You could put so many different things in this. This is definitely, I really like that. I also feel like we could make that if you had like leftover fabric and stuff and felt. It's kind of inspiring, isn't it? But I think she's beautiful and I like this. All right, I got smart. I went on my Temu account and I found my orders and I know how much I spent on this stuff. So full transparency here. The next thing I'm going to show you, I'm a little underwhelmed, but for $2.85, I think it's pretty good. This is a peony bush and it has 13 stems. It was $2.85. Does it match the picture on Temu? Absolutely not. They have a bride and she's got this big full thing of peonies. This is not it. Is that a little misleading? Yes, it is. But for $2.85, I think this would still be really nice to cut in different pieces here. It's got 5 stems and then add it to a wreath or something. So for $2.85, it's not bad. And you can actually take a hairdryer and just kind of fluff up some of these stems. But I think that this is a decent price for $2.85. I know I said that way too much, but that's my honest opinion. Okay, so the next thing is going to be for the scrapbookers or junk journal people. This is just a little rotary mat. I paid $1.58 for this. It's not super thick. It's pink. It is in centimeters, which I don't use, but that's okay. But honestly, I won't use this so much for measuring as much as I do, like if I want to like take my X-Acto knife and have to cut something out. So that's more of what I got this for. And so for $1.58, it's a little bit bigger than what you can get at Dollar Tree. The next thing is this, like, is it DTF? Is that what you call it? What do they call it? It's a DTF iron transfer here. As you can see, it says, "It is well with my soul." And this was $1.64. And you can put this on like a t-shirt or a bag or something. Maybe I'll do that on a bag. I don't know. I think it's super cute. I think for $1.58 or $1.64, it's worth the money. I mean, if you're already ordering from Temu, right? We're not going to order this and then have to pay shipping. No, thank you. The next thing I got were these little organization boxes. Let me open it up. All right, so you get 5 of these little boxes here. I'm going to open it up. And if you have a lot of little things like for any type of hobby or crafting that you do, this was $1.90 for 5 of these little boxes. I think that's a super good deal. What I'll probably do is take some of these stickers like we ordered and we will put them in here. I'll put both of these. I did look these up. These were $4 a pack. So this was a little bit pricey, more of the pricier things that I ordered. But for these clear stickers, these are really good. So as you can see, yeah, those will fit. I can fit 2 packs of those in there. And when you're wanting to organize, this is a great way to do it. All right, are you a sewer? Here's something you might want to grab. These were, let's see. Oh, how much were these? $1.98. I'm looking at my computer here. But these are the new little things. Instead of adding a straight pen into your material, people are using these little clips. I think they're great. And I bought some from Amazon. And you get, how many do you get out of here? Let me look at the computer. You get, I don't know how many you get, but you get this full bag and you get it for $1.98. I think that's a good deal. This is what I was looking at before. So if you are needing, let's just be honest, how many of you guys need these little, I'm not sure why these have little holes in it. These are breathable silicone thimbles. Okay, so you get 5 of them, all right? I don't know if I would use this with hot glue, but if you need a thimble, I think when I purchased this, I was thinking it would be more for hot glue. I could at least put my nail in, so I don't know that I would buy these. But for, let's see, how much was it? 74 cents. Now I have little thimbles, but it doesn't cover everything. So as you can see, this is a no-go for me. All right, I'm going to be honest about this one. This I thought would be bigger, but yeah, those are eucalyptus. And are they bad eucalyptus? No, they're pretty good. But you get 1, 2, 3, you get 6 pieces and they come apart. And so this right here was $1.15. So do I think it's an amazing deal? No. Do I think it's like going to Dollar Tree? Yeah. So that's how much that was. It's still something I'll use in some sort of project. All right, the next thing is more for those who are stationary. If you like to make cards, if you like to journal, and you want to use, if you want to use stamp pads, so you put it on your finger if you just want a little bit, but you get all of these. How much was this? Let me look this up. They give you a stencil, which I won't use, but you get all of these little fingertip ones, and I like that they have colors so you could kind of color coordinate it. Let me see how much it was. Okay, this was $4.81. Do I think that this was worth $4.81? No, I don't. Because you can get a better deal probably at Hobby Lobby or Amazon. So this, I have to give it a thumbs down. All right, this is probably the most expensive item I purchased. This was $10.46, okay? So this is floral ribbon. Let me open it up and let's take a look at it. Okay, so my guess is that that's gonna be about 4 yards each, just like the other one. The problem I have with this ribbon is not the construction of it. I think it'll make a fine bow. The reason that I kind of like, I wouldn't pay this, I don't know. It's like, decide what you want, right? I feel like the print on Temu, on their website, the print in the ribbon is a little clearer, whereas this one's probably the best example. I feel like that's a little kind of fuzzy. Does that make sense? So let me know what you think. I'll leave the link. If I can link this, I will link this because, again, it's $10.46. So 4 yards for like $2.60 a piece still isn't bad, right? It's better. It's honestly better ribbon than you can get at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a Dollar Tree ribbon girl. But I probably would say this is probably my favorite out of the 4, and then this is probably the next favorite. But give it a try. Just know that it's not going to look exactly the way Temu says it looks. Okay, so this is the last ribbon that I bought, and as you can see, that's a lot bigger of a roll. So my guess is this might be about 8 yards, maybe 7 yards, but this is good ribbon. I would buy this again. As you can see, we can make a nice bow, and we'll make a bow here in a minute. But I think that this is probably a definite yes. This was $5.51. So again, you might want to look too. I'm looking on the computer here. A lot of these Temu dealers are different sellers under Temu. So you might want to like go specifically to the seller. Like I'll probably look at the seller who made this ribbon because I think this is pretty good ribbon. Again, I wish there was a little thing. What is that little like cylinder that they put in there so that when I'm on a bow maker, it makes it easier, but we can work with it. So definite yes on this one. All right, I got some mesh. This is definitely not a 10-yard thing of mesh, which is a little disappointing. All right, as you can tell, it's a lot smaller than the rolls that you find at like maybe the Wreath shop or Reason Joy or Trendy Tree. More like what you find at like Michael's. So let's look at this. All right, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Little. Would I buy this again? No, I wouldn't. Let me see how much I paid for this. Yeah, this was $8.44, guys. I mean, it feels like poly burlap, but if you look at it, I don't know if you guys can see. You can see the strands are just not as thick as maybe if you got it from the Wreath shop. I don't know. I just don't really care for it. It's okay. It's all right. If you want to order this, that's fine. I'll link it below. I personally would not order this again. Mesh I picked up was 2 rolls. This came in 1 package, okay? For 1 package, which is 2 rolls, it was $5.31, all right? 10 inches long. And my guess is, I'm not sure, that might be close to 10 yards. I feel like this isn't, I'll be honest, it's not as great of mesh that you might get at the Wreath shop or Riza Joy. I feel like they still have much better mesh, but if you look on the top here, but again, I wanted to order their mesh. I wanted to handle their mesh. I wanted to see what it's like. I think if you guys can see that, there's a lot of kind of straggling things or strings, but you'll get that with any mesh. It just depends on the batch when they make it and how well it's made. Would I get this again? If, you know, probably for $5.31 if this was just kind of a back layer. But if I was wanting this to be the main mesh of my wreath, I probably wouldn't buy this. All right, so we have some more stickers here. And again, if these are more for journaling, scrapbooking, card making. So if this isn't your thing, don't worry about it. But these were kind of like Victorian stickers. Now, the stickers that I'm looking at, I don't feel like these look quite as big. Maybe they were they had it on the back of a phone case. But you get quite a few. You get like that much. Okay, that's quite a few. I'm going to put it in one of these little storage boxes. This is mainly why I bought these storage boxes, were to put little stickers like this in, and then I'll label it. If I can open this up. Okay, I got it. And then I'll put my stickers in there, and then that's what you got. Now, those stickers were $3.24, which is a pretty decent deal. That's kind of the going rate online. So that was the stickers. Then I ordered some of these paintbrushes. Yeah, I don't think I would order these paintbrushes again. Let me see how much they were. Well, okay, let's be honest. The paintbrushes were $1.22 for a 10-pack. The picture makes it look a whole lot better. It's really cheap plastic, very little space. But, you know, if you're just trying to do some like a little intricate painting, that might work good. The kids might like these. So for $1.22, not a bad price. Would I order them again? No, but again, you have to order stuff from Temu to see if it's the actual thing. A lot of times the pictures are a little deceiving, and sometimes you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I got this great deal. And then other times you're going to be like, that was a little underwhelming. Is that picture crooked? Yeah, it is. I hope that didn't bother anybody. I just realized that picture is a little crooked. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple more things, and then I'm going to demonstrate the last things I got, okay, that I definitely think are probably worth the money. All right, so I purchased 2 pairs of scissors, okay? Which one was more expensive? Which one do you think? This one is more expensive, okay? So this one right here, this one was $3.77. But honestly, it's just a little, if you need to get little details or sewing, maybe you want to put it in your little sewing kit, especially if you're on the road and you need to have something. But this one, I would have thought when again, I forget what I order, right? But I like to cut little, I cut a lot of paper out when I'm doing my scrapbooking, junk journal, sticker book collection. I'm sorry, I had a menopause thought there. Whew, it didn't come through. This one was only 93 cents. So if we had some paper, okay, let's just take a piece of paper over here. We're going to cut. Let's see. I think that cut's pretty good. So for 93 cents, that's a winner. Now, we're going to go over to the area where we do all of our like crafting and everything, and you're just going to see the hands, but I'm going to show you what we have are some die cuts. which honestly, I think that the die cuts here are definitely worth the money. We're gonna cut out all of these. And then I'm gonna show you, I have 2 embossing folders. So let's do this. Now, keep in mind that I have the Sizzix, but if you have a different type of die cutter, it'll work on that too. As long as it's wide enough, you're good to go. So let's go over and let's see this. Okay, so this is my Sizzix Big Shot. You don't have to have one just like this. You can get a smaller one, but we just need it to be wide enough, right? So basically, if you have a Sizzix or something similar, they're gonna give you like these little mats that you're gonna lay in, and this is gonna compress everything. So I'm gonna open this one up. I'll put how much this one cost on the screen here. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. Now this is cardstock, guys, so I want you to understand that this isn't like regular paper. Now, can you use regular paper? Yeah, you can. But I'm just gonna put it in here like that. It goes in between. I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna put this top plate. Yes, it has all the stuff that I've cut on it. It's okay. It's supposed to do that. All right, and then basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold on to this. Might get a little bit harder to do, but that's okay. It means it's working. And then you're gonna take it out. And this is what happens when you emboss. Now, you can see that there's white coming through. If you like that, great. But that's because it's the paper. You can tell that the paper is dyed, so the white's coming through. So if you use different type of paper, it might not happen. But again, I think that's really pretty. Definitely worth, I think this is definitely worth it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I have this like sunflower one. I don't have any yellow. I wish I'd had yellow, but I don't. That's okay. So I'm gonna take this again, put it in between. Okay. Oh, did I get it the right way? Oops, maybe not. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Let me see. Okay, why is this one being so difficult? I don't know. Let's see. Is this just bigger? Yeah, one is bigger than the other, so I don't know. Maybe this is not one I would do. Let's do it with just the one plate and see if it works. I think that's gonna be, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Let's try. Yeah, and these are this is a little thinner, so let's try this one underneath of it and see if this one works. Some of these work and some of these don't, so okay, I think that one's gonna work. So I just needed to change it out to the other template. Okay, that sounds worse than it is. All right, does it work? Absolutely. Again, I would probably use different paper, different cardstock that the white wouldn't show through, but that kind of gives you an idea. All right, so now we're gonna look at a die cut. This is for embossing. This is gonna cut out the paper. So we're gonna take this. We have all 3 of these here. We have the main one. We're gonna put this green one that says A. We're gonna put a clear glass one there. I'm going to put my paper down, and then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go over top of it, like so. All right, then we're going to take our final piece and go over that, and now we're going to run it through. Okay, you're just going to have to hold on to it really good. They even make these that are like automatic and it does it for you, but it's not. I already have this one. I'm not going to buy another one. So let's see if this worked. Oh, do you see that? It's already fallen out. It's a mess, but it's okay. It's definitely working. Oh my goodness. That, I don't think I've ever had a die cut come out so good. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good, guys. So yeah. So if you're making cards or whatnot, that just cut that out beautifully. Definitely, I would give this a try. Again, I'm going to leave the prices on the screen for you since I don't have my computer in front of me. The next one, I think it's going to be great for making cards. This one says happy birthday. It comes all together in one purchase. I really like that. So let's do the first one. I'm going to do it here. because I want them in 2 different colors. All right. There we go. Did it come out? Yes. Oh my goodness, that came out so good. All right, so you have the outline here. And honestly, if you wanted to do just the happy, you could do it again and have a different outline because you're gonna layer it all. But let's do the birthday one now. I feel like making birthday cards, we need to get back into it. Isn't that cute? Then what you're gonna do is you have this part. I gotta get this out. Let's see here. That might be a little bit harder to come out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, have these little pens, and then I'm gonna help push it out this way. Here it is. Oops. That one didn't come out as well, but that's okay. We can do this again. Do I think I'd still buy this? Absolutely. Absolutely. I just need to figure out what a better way to get these out. All right. But honestly, that wasn't even connected, so that's okay. But, so basically you would layer it all out. So you have happy, and honestly, I think this would be cute if we did another one and had a different color. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this out again in green just to kind of show you what we can do. This is a hot mess. I gotta clean my kit thing. This is not the right glue. I do not have one of those super tiny glue bottles, and this was just on the table, so I used it. But I think you get the idea of what you could do here. And if I were to do it again, I'd do these two in a different color. This is a hot mess. Obviously, I've not I've not made any cards yet. I'm far from there. If you have any recommendations for glue or any type of thing to make cards, leave it in the comments. I'm just going to show you these. This is a little truck, and so what you would do is you would cut out these pieces inside of there, and then you would do the truck maybe red and this part red, and you would start layering it. Of course, I'd want the wheels black, and I'd want this brown, and I'd want this green. So this is just a really cute little die cut that you can use for obviously Easter, hearts for Valentine's, pumpkins for Thanksgiving or Halloween, and a Christmas tree. So that's definitely, I'll leave the how much this was on the screen. The last die cut that I'm going to show you were these flowers. And again, these are more the same thing. You would cut these apart. You would have the leaves. You could start with this one, then do this one, and layer them on top. Maybe bend them up a little bit, but again, so cute. All right, here's the last thing I got from Temu. We're gonna try these out. They're supposed to be little lines, okay? So you've got one side, of course, that you can just do a marker, right? And then the other side, it's supposed to be like if you want like a border of some sort. So that's that one. I'm not very good, you know, if you're a journaler. So that one is that. It's like the little flowers. Not bad. I'll leave how much it was on the screen here. Let's see what this one is. Okay, I don't know about this one. Let's see. Let's try it again. Oh, that's weird. That one doesn't do as well. Well, there you go. That's a little bit better. You have to press down pretty good. I don't know. I think that's a heart. So yeah, that's supposed to be a heart. This one is just supposed to be a dot, like a line, a dash. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. I think that's good. I could see that being really helpful. And of course, on the other end, it's just a regular marker. Let's see. Let's do all of them for you. What is that? That one is supposed to be a star. Do I think it's, there we go. It's going a little bit better. Is it great? No, it's not. It's not awesome. Let's see what this one is supposed to be, a squiggly line. Okay, that works. I think that works really good. Like that one. And this one is supposed to be just like this, but all more consistent. Dashes. It's all right. So that is the last thing that I ordered from Temu. This one's a kind of like in the medium range for me. I'm not sorry that I bought them, but I'm not like super happy with them. Maybe these and those types are great. The other ones, they're okay. Before we go away, we're going to make a bow, and I'm going to use this ribbon because I think it's really pretty. This is probably the best print in my opinion. So let's start off with this. We're going to start off with a tail. Let me get my measuring mat. Okay, we're going to get the measuring mat. We're going to cut. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's just cut it at an, there we go. So this right here, we're going to go with 8 inches. Going to gather that. And now what I want you to do is from this end to this end, we're going to go 10 inches. Going to come back to the middle. Do it again, 10 inches. And come back to the middle, okay? I'm going to do this one more time on each side here. 10 inches. Come back and always keep the right side of the ribbon the right way. And 10 inches, okay? So then what you're going to do, make sure your lengths are about the same. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit here. I'm going to take a zip tie, put a zip tie right in the middle. Do I love this ribbon? It's okay. The way that I'm dealing with it right now, it's okay. Do I think that the ribbon you get from the Wreath shop and Wreaths of Joy and Trendy Tree is better? Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to turn this and we're going to cut this down to size. You really don't have that much ribbon left over. I wonder if that was a lot less. Just know that if you want to do like a whole wreath with this and you want to add tails and everything to your wreath, you're going to need at least 2 of these because that's how much I have left. Then what we're going to do, because again, I undid all this. Let me find my end here. You're going to start the tail the same way. This is actually the end. I don't know if you can hear my kids upstairs. Oh my goodness, they're going to town. I'm going to actually go up here because that's a little... Ooh, I don't like that part. Let's do that again. Okay. All right. Again, we're going to do 8 inches. Now what we're going to do is another 8. Let's do 9, actually. Let's just do 9. So from here to here, it's 9. Come back to the middle. Get another 9 inch and come right back to the middle. And we're going to leave it like that. All right, this is just going to be a super simple bow. Then we're going to put it over top of the blue bow. Grab another zip tie. And I'm going to put it over this, like so. Make sure you get it in between. All right, before I put that too tight, I'm going to grab a piece of wire, or you can get like a Chanel stem, and then we're going to wrap it, okay? See? Cut your other tail around the same. Okay. So now we have a really simple bow, but it's not that hard to do. that's what I want to leave you with here on Julie's Wreath Boutique, is that you can make a bow, you can make a wreath, you can make a craft, you can do anything you want to. All right, so I love that. I'm going to cut a piece of this ribbon. No, the blue ribbon. We're going to put it in the middle. Hold on. Okay, so I cut a piece of the ribbon. I cut off the sides that had the wire because it just gets too bulky. We're going to fold it in on itself like that, okay? So that's what we want. You're going to take your bow and you're going to go over the top here. And see how that's going to finish it off? It's so pretty. Take one in both directions, and then you're going to take that wire and then you use that. You're going to twist it several times, okay? Make sure that stays put. I'm just going to cut this here and here. And now you have a beautiful bow. Now, I think she's pretty. What do you think? All right, I hope this was fun. I hope this gave you an idea of what you can get on Temu and maybe what you can't get on Temu. But let me ask you this, where else should I shop? You guys have all the places that you love to shop. Leave it down in the comments below. I'll order and give you my honest review. And if you need to purchase any of these things, I'll try to link everything down below. And I hope you guys have an amazing day and happy crafting. See you later.